Hello,
Good.
everyone. It's Scotty T, and this is your Comedy Minute. And I have a fantastic comedian, artist, actor. Brady Matthews is here. Brady, it's so nice to meet you.
Very nice to be here. Thank you for having me. I'm very
It's
excited.
my
I appreciate
pleasure, man. It's my pleasure. You're a good guy.
that. Well, hey, man, I try. According to my ex-fiance, I wasn't, but ask me
That's
anything.
okay. That's I'm not her. You're in Dallas, Texas, is that right?
Yep, I'm in Dallas, Texas right now until I move down to Austin. So I'll be down in Austin in the new year.
Okay. You weren't born and raised in Texas, though, were you?
No, I was born in Boston, raised in
Okay.
Chicago. So I'm a
Raised in
Chicago kid, guy, man,
Well, I
man.
saw the Cubs, outfit, and I saw Cowboys, and we'll get into that. But
Sure.
I'm not sure because you're threefold here. Did art or comedy or acting, which one came first?
Acting came first, then the comedy, then
Okay.
the art.
Acting, then comedy, then art.
Mm-hmm.
Take me through it. If you, I mean, when you were like, for instance, when I was 12 years old, I went to my first concert, and I knew I was going to be in the music business.
Now let's see. Acting stuff, I was doing modeling when I was younger in my 20s, and
Okay,
then you just obviously evolve into the acting stuff.
right,
So I started getting small parts on soap operas. Then I was on a show called Passions.
right.
Um, yeah, and 100 years ago.
Okay.
But yeah,
I'm
I did that,
63,
and
by the
then
way, Brady. I'm 63, so you're all right.
okay, I appreciate
Go
it. Hey,
ahead.
listen, you look great for 63. So
Sucking up is a good thing, Brady. I love it. Go ahead. Keep going.
So then I did that. I did Passions for a little bit, and then some stuff for How I Met Your Mother,
Yeah.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Did a movie with DiCaprio and Clint Eastwood called J. Edgar.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is all early stuff. And then I got, anyone else with ADHD knows what else can you do? What's the other golden goose you can go after? And it was stand-up comedy. I love this show. It was called The Comedian with Jerry Seinfeld. It came out
Right.
in 2001, and it was about Orny Adams making it at JFL Comedy Club. And they would see each other at the comedy club and how their interaction was. One pro, Seinfeld, making it, crushing it, to one guy starting out, trying out for just for laughs and getting the call and what that means and what it feels like. And I wanted to be a part of the community of that. So I started answering the phones at the comedy store in 2008 and kind of never looked back from then.
Okay. So that was the catalyst. That was my next question. The catalyst was just that you saw that movie and you said, I wanted us to do comedy.
Yeah, for sure. Dane Cook,
Okay.
I thought was my hero. I loved him on Premium Blend, because back then that's the only way you could watch comedians was on Comedy Central's Premium Blend. That was it.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to jump ahead a little bit here because I don't know if it's already filmed or you're filming a special in Canada,
Yep.
a one night stand up with my buddy Zahan.
Yeah. Yeah. So he said, "Do you want to come up and do the art and comedy?" Because I've already shot a special last year. So if I were going to do another one, I want to add in this element
Okay.
for it. So yeah, I wanted to add in the art stuff because my art gets just as much hits as does
Well,
my
yeah,
comedy.
we're
So I
going to get
said,
to that because your art's amazing.
yeah.
Also, just real quick, because on an Instagram reel, it says, and getting back to that special, that hopefully is going to make it onto Amazon. I think Zahan said he should get it on Amazon.
That's the goal.
And then on Instagram, you have AGT. Did you try out for that or already do that or what?
Yeah, I have a tryout for AGT. It's not anything in stone right now, but I do have an audition to go meet with them. So that's my goal, that's my dream, that's my manifestation. So
Okay, cool.
yeah,
Well, let's move on to the art because the artwork is amazing.
thanks.
And I just, if I read right, your artwork is in the LA Comedy Club in the Stratosphere in Vegas.
Yes.
And let's see here, Joe Rogan, Arnold Schwarzenegger, a
Hmm.
couple other people, a couple of major people
Yeah.
really like
Yeah.
your art, right?
Yeah, Theo Vaughn put me on the map. Adam Ray, as you guys know, Dr. Phil, he has two of my paintings. He's got Fozzie Bear and Garfield in his house.
Okay.
But again, these guys all got me before they were super famous, and now they're super famous, and they don't say shit about it. No, I'm just joking.
Well, we're going to change that. How did the art come about? In other words, you took me from acting to comedy. Take me how the art got implemented, put into the con-
Sure. Yeah, I always loved pop art. So when I got done at the Comedy Store, I lived 3 minutes from the Comedy Store. So you'd see it everywhere. There's people that tag stuff everywhere on the sidewalks. And there was a girlfriend of mine, her name's Annie Priest, and I thought her art was so cool. And it
Okay,
was at this place called Art Lab. And I used to always go there and see all the artists that I loved just as much as the comedians that I loved. So if I wasn't at the comedy club, it was hanging out with artists. And then one day I said, I'm just going to try to do this and see if I can do it.
right.
And I did it, and I've never looked back.
Well, and what I want to try and explain to people, it's hard because they can't visually see it.
Right.
But like your latest Instagram reel, you actually give out paintings to people.
Yeah.
Tell them
And
how that works. Tell them all about it.
so what I came up with was, and this is still a brand new concept. But it's so far has been doing great. One thing I think is very funny is smooth jazz. I don't know who listens to it. I don't know who makes out to it, but there's a people that like this. So I said, what do I do? Let's make an element where it's ridiculous with music, and then it's also ridiculous with art. So what I wanted to do was you tell me a little bit about your story as in terms of crowd work, and then I paint something for you right away, whether it's what you do for work, whether it's, if you're Mexican, or if your heritage is crazy or something. Um, I won't make fun about it, but we will joke with it. And usually I'll do a 30-second painting real quick. So I can't be there all day. We're not trying to paint the Mona Lisa. So I'll do it real quick, and then I'll have them come on stage and I'll show the audience their painting,
Right,
and usually get people 3 or 4 paintings, and it helps get the word out to my art because I do paint a lot of comedians. It's
right.
majority of my art.
I'm going to put the link, not just the links to all of your social media, Instagram, Facebook, but to your website, which has all your artwork, because it really is amazing. And just because I'm curious, you mentioned smooth jazz. Is that the music it's playing in the background?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Well,
ridiculous music, ridiculous jazz
I
music.
know it's ridiculous, but the reason I went back is because there's 2 points to this. You don't know me. I don't know you. We just met 10 minutes ago. I worked in the music business
Yeah.
and I have a picture with Kenny G.
Oh, perfect. That's my guy.
I swear to God.
That's
I
who
swear
I
to
like.
God.
So some nights I'll do Kenny G, some nights I'll just do random jazz. But also it's the last 10 minutes of my set, because if you're really trying to do this for 30 minutes, it could be a
Okay.
slippery slope to where people aren't, it doesn't have the
You
same
do like
reaction
you
as a
do
jazz.
a 10 or 20 minutes of stand up and then the last 10 minutes you do of the art.
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really cool concept.
I think so too. It's just for me, it's something different. Also, I like variety. I like Dimitri Martin. I like Casey Rocket. There's this new kid named Zach something that's selling out theaters, and he does the most ridiculous comedy. And I was like, I want to be a part of that somehow. I've been doing a comedy for 15 years. I love it. I'm good at doing the standard comedy, but how do we even make it harder now? And so that's what we're doing.
When you do the reveal, like you had a woman come up on stage, you said, I'm going to do it, and you turned it around. It's fantastic.
I appreciate it. Yeah. And we
Yeah,
painted
I
right
love
there
it.
on the
I love
spot.
it.
Yep.
Just one other quick point. I don't like to talk at all because it's your comedy, and it's all about you. I only ever saw one other artist or, the comedian, and maybe you've heard of her. She's been on the show, Jan Karam.
No.
She played Seinfeld's girlfriend on Seinfeld, a
Okay.
major comedian, Jan Karam.
Yeah.
That she has a special where she comes out and she paints as she's doing jokes, and by the end,
Really?
she's got a
How do
piece
you
of.
spell her, how do you spell her name? Does she still do
Yeah,
it?
we'll exchange. Jan Karam, Jannnkram.
Interesting. I'll look
Yeah,
her up. Okay.
yeah, Jan. She's out there. She's doing. She's been on Letterman, been on all kinds. She's an amazing comedian, and like I said, she did that one time, and I just wanted to tell you about it.
I appreciate it. I'm gonna definitely check it out.
Okay, you mentioned comedians. I was wondering, as far as comedians and artists that inspired you, and comedians and artists that you like now.
There's a painter. His name is Michael Gorham. Incredible. I would say most of my art, I don't know if you can see this. I don't know if it's gonna
You
mess
could
you
you
up, but
just did whatever you want to do, man.
yeah, this is a painting I did, and it's kind of like Michael Gorham stuff.
Okay,
Uh, but it's
you
very
can you
pop
can
art. It's
take it
very
around, whatever you want
crazy.
to do, man.
Yeah. And then Who I like right now, stand-up wise, I'm traditional, so I like Shane Gillis. I love him.
Okay.
Santino and I are good buddies. I'm proud of what he's doing with his last special on Hulu. I like those boys as well. And yeah, there's just traditional comedy store guys are just kind of like the guys I gravitate towards. Bert Kreischer's great. So yeah,
You're
those guys.
friends with a lot of you're friends with a lot of big comedians.
Yeah,
You've been doing it a
let's
long
hey,
time.
yep, they blew up and then I went, COVID hit, and I kind of quit doing stand-up and comedy or stand-up and acting for a while, and now I'm back in it. So
Wonderful.
yeah,
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm enjoying myself, and I'll be with you.
I appreciate
Come
it.
back anytime.
I'm a fan of yours as well.
I do want to bring up a little painful subject. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll save it a little bit. I always have a nugget or two, but
Sure.
you've played all over the place, obviously. Do you have a favorite like show that you've done so far, or acting memory or something like that? And then one where things didn't go so good.
Yeah. Let's see. I did you're talking about acting, right?
Doesn't matter. Whatever you could listen. You got so much going on. I'll give you a couple of each. Do a couple of each. I like
I'll
it.
tell you what, I did that movie with Clint Eastwood and DiCaprio, and that's probably the biggest thing I've ever done. And my part was not that big. But Eastwood knew I was nervous. He could tell. And
Yeah.
my part, I had literally just a page of dialogue. But when you're on Paramount Studio for the first time as a 26-year-old kid
Wow.
that's just trying to figure it out, this was the biggest thing I've ever done. So he saw me, and there was a prosthetic finger on the ground. And he looked at me and he goes, kind of looks like a dick, huh?
Okay.
So he's just trying to break the ice, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I said, yes. I go, yes. And then he goes, all right, action. And then he just said action. And then DiCaprio comes right up to me, right to my face, and starts talking to me.
Wow.
And it was just the coolest experience ever. And then right after that, I went across the street and drank my face off and watched the Cubs play the playoffs. Yeah, yeah. But
I,
there was that.
you
And
know,
then,
I got to tell you, Brady, I drink a lot, but I've never drank my face off.
yeah, drank my face off. Yeah. And
I
then,
did smoke pot for a month one night.
yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Listen. I've danced with the devil for a couple weekends in a row. So it is
I heard about that. I didn't want to bring it up, but I heard a little
sure,
about that.
sure. Um, and then another
Okay, so we
time.
got favorite. Do one that didn't go so good.
So this one I wouldn't say didn't go so good, but it definitely wasn't a first for me, if you will. Um,
You know what I'm
so
looking for, by the way, don't you?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'm an asshole. I mean, I
Oh
hate to say it. I like the, yeah, great Clint Eastwood. But yeah, give me one where they're throwing shit at you.
yeah. Oh well, here's one where the director, he's from England. I was doing a movie. Oh, I'm sorry. I was doing a show called Femme Fatales on Showtime, and it was a
I knew it.
series.
I knew it.
Yeah. Okay. So I had to have sex with this girl on the desk, and they gave me
Sounds
yeah.
awful.
Oh,
Sounds
well,
awful.
when it's 3 o'clock in the morning and you're tired and you've been shooting all day, the last thing you want to do is fuck on a desk. Just saying. Especially with a cocksock on and you have people staring at you. I don't know if I can say that, but I
I
apologize.
told you can say anything you
Either
want.
way, the director comes up to me and let's just say it's cold in the room. All right. So I wasn't filling the whole sunglass. It looked like a sunglass holder. You put your thing in, and he comes up to me, he goes, do we have to get a smaller sock, mate? And I grab him and I go, get the fucking shot and let's get the hell out of here. I'm tired as fuck. All right. Then I had to
Okay.
have this girl on me and I had to do the whole thing on her. And then he goes, all right. He goes, try to get into it more. I go, there's no dialogue. I go, this is me getting into it. My back hurts and this thing keeps sliding off. All right. And I'm self-conscious. What are we not getting here? So
Damn,
that
Brady.
sucked. And I couldn't wait to get out of there.
Damn, Brady. That ranks up there as one of the craziest stories I've heard.
Yeah. It was a first for me as well. In
Well,
movies and in real
Brady,
life.
we're gonna hit a little bumpy patch here because I watched one of your Instagram reels
Yeah.
and it was about the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
And you were talking about CD Lamb and George Pickett and how the tight end was gonna. How's that working out for you?
It's not. And here's the thing. I'm not a Cowboys fan. That was me.
Oh, really?
No,
Oh, see, I thought I had something there.
that was me trying to get a job with the Cowboys.
Are you
So,
serious?
yeah, so I forgot I still have it up. Thank you. I got to take that down. Here's the thing.
Oh shit.
I'm a diehard Bears fan, so I know pain. I don't
Oh,
have to.
okay. But
I
you
don't
guys
have to
look
go.
good this year then. If you're a Bears fan, I love your quarterback.
Yeah, he's got great nail polish. Fantastic.
Oh, yeah, I know. I saw that. I
I
saw
don't
that.
know.
It's got to be the first NFL quarterback I saw that had nail polish.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, you come up with your own assumptions
Yeah,
about.
well,
But no, I'm not a Cowboys fan. Could care less. That was just me trying to get a job with the
oh,
company.
sugar.
I
Yeah,
got to take that down.
I'm an Eagles fan, so that's where I thought I had some. But see, you can almost understand. I mean, you're in Dallas.
Yep.
I pretend like I have a clue. I don't really. Um, I did mention the show coming up in Canada. You're heading to Canada shortly. It's coming up, isn't it?
Yeah. I'll be there next Wednesday and Thursday.
Right.
So, yep.
Well,
Yep.
tell everybody what you got doing besides that. What again, I'm going to put the links to your merchandise, your website,
I
everything.
appreciate it.
Tell everybody what do you plan on touring now that you're
Yeah.
back into it?
Yep. The goal is to take this new act, my new art and comedy act, out on the road, which is great. And I feel really good about it now. I feel like I have a solid 45 minutes of straight moving and shaking. So I will be in Toronto at Capital 33 shooting my special for Amazon. It's one taping, so what hits, hits, and we'll see what happens. But I feel good about it. And then I'll be off at the Comedy Mothership with Sam Tripoli,
Okay.
one of my really good friends in comedy, and he just did Joe Rogan, and now he's starting to blow up in his career again, which is great, and I couldn't be
Wonderful.
happier for him.
Wonderful.
So then I'll be going on the road with Sam, doing some dates for him, and then I'll be in Chicago, Detroit, and Pittsburgh, all doing comedy bar. So
Okay.
yeah,
And you
that's
plan
what I
you
have.
plan on doing what you said, doing so much comedy and then breaking into the art stuff, which I think is
100%,
phenomenal.
100%. Yep.
Yeah. It's
What's up for
wonderful,
you, man?
wonderful idea. Wonderful
Yeah,
idea. I
thanks.
think it's great. I
Thank
can't wait
you.
for people to see it.
Yeah, it doesn't get a lot of views right now, but that's because people I don't think understand what's technically happening. So I'm trying to ease it in.
Well, I'm going to do everything I can to help because I think it's fantastic.
It means a lot to me, and you're a
You're
good
a
man
good
for
guy.
saying
You're a
that.
good guy. I like you,
Thank
especially
you.
since I found out you're not a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, no,
I can
God,
root for your Bears. I'd love to see the Bears go to the Super Bowl. I'd love it.
I would love it too.
But anyway, anything else you got? I want to mention it, and then we're gonna do your. Well, I'll tell you what. I do have one other question.
Sure.
Do you have for people, young comedians that are just starting out? You've been doing it a long time.
Yeah.
Do you have advice that you would give a new comedian starting out?
Yeah, don't drink at the club.
Yeah, no.
Don't drink at the club. Don't drink
Well,
if
it's
you're
funny. I
doing.
thought you'd because a lot of when I ask that question, the comedians go, "Don't, just don't." They just start it. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't. Well, yeah, you know what? I
But
love
no,
comedy
but
so
yours
much.
was a little more accurate. Don't drink at the club.
Yeah, because you know what? I kind of screwed around too much when just having a good time. And, people are watching at all times at the comedy clubs, bookers, comedians, and it goes a
Right.
long way. So, you can ruin your reputation within one bad night of not because of bad comedy, but because maybe you get too drunk at the club or you couldn't pay your tab. Not saying that's ever happened to me, but I'm just saying, um, you know, I would say keep it clean. If you're gonna go have a good time, do it off premises. That's my only thing I give. And also,
Okay.
I would also don't worry about bombing and don't worry about looking bad in front of your peers because no one can do what you can do, and that's special.
Right. That's great advice.
Yeah.
Let's call it Mark Sanchez. Don't do a Mark Sanchez.
Oh my God.
Woof, man.
Yeah. No, talk
How
about laying
did
off
you
the
we
sauce.
he
Yeah.
I didn't think you could top the butt fumble, but he did it.
I don't know, man. The guy is he's definitely got his own tricks of the trade, if you will.
If
So
you can't tell, I'm a huge football guy, but
so
no,
am I.
you that's great. I mean, because that's what I thought to myself. He obviously was really crinkled,
He was
you
yeah,
know.
he's
And
wasted.
I look at myself. I told you earlier, I'm 63.
Yeah.
My worst the shit that I've done when I'm drunk. Oh my God.
Yeah, well, he was running wind sprints in the alleyway, and the 63-year-old was trying to do a DoorDash.
He was
He wouldn't,
68 or 69. That
yeah,
guy.
and he wouldn't move. So the guy,
I
Mark
don't
Sanchez
know.
started going at him.
I did. Then he got stabbed. I
What
laugh
do you
at the
go on Mark
wrong.
Sanchez? Do you think he said I'm Mark Sanchez as he's getting stabbed? Do you think he's like I'm Mark Sanchez? And the guy's like, I don't give a fuck. Who's Mark Sanchez?
Let me stab you again.
Yeah, this is for being a bust.
Well, we ran this thing into the ground, didn't we?
Hey,
I'm sorry.
maybe do it.
Well, listen, we're going to do one more thing, and I think you know what it is, right?
Sure.
What's
Yep,
it?
yeah, I
What
do.
is it?
Yeah, you want me to do the minute?
It's well, and you know, if you didn't watch, it can be 5 minutes. It can be anything you want, any story. Guy climbed up in ate mushrooms and climbed up in his neighbor's tree. I don't care what it is. Brady Matthews, your comedy minute. Go ahead, my friend.
You know what? I'll tell you what, like I said, I'm a single dad. I don't know if we didn't cover that too much, but I am a single dad. And the thing I hated doing was I hated going to functions that I didn't want to go to. Here's the thing. This was the height of COVID. And I don't know if you know this, but people were very recreational when it came to booze and drugs, and I was one of them.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
and I wasn't a big mushrooms guy, but we had to go to a baby shower. And because why do I have to go to a baby shower? Because I'm a huge pussy. And I said, sure. So we go to this baby shower, and I must have had some sort of chemical imbalance because I took three edible mushroom gummies.
Okay.
So I go to the baby shower,
Oh
and
my.
my ex is like, she goes and does her thing. We don't really talk to people in public, anyways, together because we hate each other. So what I do, I forgot. I said, I'll make this fast, but
Take your time.
yeah, but I forgot that I forgot that I took them. I forgot. I'm not kidding you. I literally forgot I took the edible gummies. This is a true
Okay.
story. So I go to the bathroom, and I'm washing my hands, and I look in the mirror, and I go, holy fuck. I was turning into Wolverine. Wolverine. True story. The chops were coming because I'm already hairy. So my brain started moving my hair and parting my hair like this. And I swear, I'm not kidding you. I looked in the mirror and I go like this, finally. And I thought I had claws like this. This is true. I had claws in my hands. I was like, dude, this is the coolest shit ever. I was like, dude, I'm Wolverine.
And you're
So
at a
I go
baby
out and
shower.
but here I got scared because I go, I can't open the door. They're gonna know Wolverine was in here. He's gonna scratch the door with his claws. So I swear, so the door was already open. So I walk out. She's standing there and she goes, what's your deal? And I go, don't talk to Wolverine like that. Right? And she goes, what? She goes, do you want to go? I said, yes. Yes, I want to go. Let's go. We get in the car. True story. We get in the car. I am tripping. I am, and it started happening to where the mushrooms were really fun. And then we started turning to where I thought I was dying. Now I'm dying. So I went from Wolverine to dying. And I'm not kidding. You know that famous picture where it's like Jesus and I don't know whoever the other guy is are touching hands and they're in heaven. I thought I was in that painting now. And she looks at me and she goes, I'm tripping. She goes, are you okay to drive? And I said, 100%.
Oh
I
my
take out,
God.
this is true. I took out my cell phone. I tried to plug it into the ignition. She goes, what are you doing? I looked at her. I go, who the fuck are you?
Oh my.
Then she goes, where's the baby? I go, we have a baby? I forgot we had
Oh
the
my God.
baby. So this doesn't end there. We get home and I'm high as balls. And you ever been so high where you just want to get out of this? You don't know what to do. I said to her, I'm going to go take a shower. All
Right.
right. I'm going to go take a shower. I'm going to take a shower.
Mm.
She goes, yeah, go ahead. I'm not your fucking landlord. Do whatever the fuck you want. I said, okay, cool. She opens up the door. She goes, hey, I go, what? She goes, what are you doing? I said, I'm taking a shower. She goes, how long are you going to be? I said, how long have I been in here for? She goes, 4 hours.
Wow.
She goes, yeah. She goes, also, if you're going to be in there that long, turn the water on next time, you stupid ass. That's a true story. That's a COVID true story.